I had no intention of doing a message tonight, but Spirit pushed me towards it, so I am trusting that this is finding who needs to hear it. There is this very strong energy of it's time to just do it. I literally put on this Nike sweater right before recording as well. So yeah, it's time. There is like something for this collective that has been like pulling at you, tugging at you. You've been feeling called towards starting something new. You've been feeling called towards like moving in a new direction. And I feel like Spirit is letting you know that it's time to just do it. It's time to stop thinking, waiting for the perfect time. There's never a perfect time. You need to take that first step. And this step, by the way, is leading you to tons of abundance, tons of stability, tons of like a new foundation, a wish fulfillment, feeling so fulfilled by what it is that you're doing, what you're putting your energy towards, feeling like you're coming into union with that which is truly meant for you. But I feel like there's this hesitation of like doing the thing. And I think there's a lot of encouragement here that it's okay to feel like a beginner at something. It's okay to feel, I'm kind of getting like fresh off the boat energy with this reading of like being literally like taking a boat to a completely new land. You have no idea the language, you don't understand the surroundings, you feel like you know nobody, know nothing about this place. You're being encouraged to be comfortable with the discomfort. You're being encouraged to be okay being the person who has just arrived to this new place that is going to have to learn, that is going to have to grow, and you're going to have to access new resources in order to continue down this path. You're going to, again, there's a lot here about like being comfortable with being uncomfortable, feeling the fear and doing it anyway. But again, like this is for a collective who has felt the nudge to start something, who has felt the nudge to start going down a path. And it's like all this hesitation, all these excuses as to like why now is not the time. It is the time. Now is the time for you to start moving in this direction. For a lot of you, this has been something that has been like years. Spirit has been trying to communicate to you to start years of you having to battle with yourself of, oh, I don't know if I should do that thing, or, oh, maybe that's not for me. And I resonate with this so heavy because tarot, like with these card readings, I had been called towards this for years and I just kept putting it off. I kept thinking no. And it's funny too with the TikTok ban. By the way, I hope you follow me on other platforms because I've loved this community so much. But like YouTube has been calling to me for years as well. And it's like the one platform that I have put off the most, that I have put the least effort towards until now. I'm trying to shift that with everything changing here. But again, it's like, it's time. It's time. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay to feel like you're starting over. It's okay to feel, but again, you have felt this nudge. You have felt this call. You know deep down what this thing is and that it's going to provide you with a wish fulfillment. It's going to provide you with new ways of abundance. It's going to provide you a lot of feelings of success, feeling like you're finally closing out a chapter where you were too scared to start this thing once you start going down this path. But you have to be, again, patient with the process because this feels like it's not something that's going to happen overnight where, you start this creative venture, you start this new project, and then like overnight success, everything is, perfect. Everything is, presented to you right off the bat. No, there's going to be some dedication required here. And again, you just have to be willing to put in the work. But I feel your guides really strongly coming through to say the work is going to pay off. The work is going to be worth it. You have dedicated so much time and energy towards things that weren't worth it, that weren't worth the stress, that weren't worth, like bending over back. I'm getting this like energy of like how often you've bent over backwards for other things, like whether this be your job, whether this be relationships, whether this be just like situations you found yourself in. You have constantly bended over backwards for those situations and it ended up not even being worth that effort. And so you're being told here that this thing, the thing that has been calling to you, the thing that Spirit has been saying to start, it's going to be worth that effort. It's going to be worth you putting in the work. It's going to be worth you overcoming your excuses, overcoming your own mental obstacles around this thing because it is divinely meant for you. This is something that, again, the divine has been trying to get your attention, has been trying to say, hey, this is going to be good for you. And yet your ego mind is the one trying to keep you stuck, trying to keep you safe, saying, hey, this is unfamiliar. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know how that's going to be successful. I don't know. And you have to be okay with not knowing. You have to be okay with starting from scratch. You have to be okay with asking for information, asking for resources, partnering, collaborating with people who have maybe like gone down this path for you before, can give you some tips. I do feel like there's like this strong urge to connect with people, but like once you start this thing, I'm also getting that you will see success quickly. And so yes, that might not mean overnight, but quicker than like other people. There are people who start projects that it can take like decades, it can take years. I feel like for you, if you're seeing this message, start the thing, you're going to see that traction like within a year is kind of the message. within a year is coming through. For some of you, this could be weeks, this could be months that you start to see that. And again, we have to accept like all the layers of success, all the layers of this development that you're going to go down. So success can mean a lot of different things for different people. But again, I just want to encourage you. It's time to just do it. It's time to just take that leap. It's time to take that first step so that the universe can meet you halfway. It can't meet you with all of the blessings that it's trying to provide you through this specific channel, this specific project, through this, specific venture. It's trying to meet you halfway, but you haven't even taken the step towards it. So now is the time for you to move in that direction, start the thing that you have been hesitant on starting, and watch as everything falls into place. I'm sending you so much love. I trust this is finding who it needs to. I know that it always does, but you've got this. Just do it.